Speaking of meth accusations.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, speaking of that.
I saw her smoke meth.
Nah, look. Okay, so let me just go ahead and just clear this up. Okay, I was not...
Set the scene.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tired of people telling me, tell Monty.
Because
Monty
a lot of people
said
aren't
this.
going to know about this controversy,
Okay,
so we got to set the scene.
Disconnected last Thursday. I kind of brought up somebody that I know that passed away that used to date Doja Cat back in the day, and I kind of just brought up a story that I seen them go through back in the day. It was kind of an untold story. I feel like that's why people were so upset, because there wasn't that many people there, and I highly doubt he ever said anything publicly. We know for sure she didn't say anything publicly.
Right.
So I might have been the first person revealing this story.
But you were telling that story without attaching a name to it about the hard drive of music getting deleted. Like you said that way before he passed away.
1,000%, exactly.
On here.
Yeah, so,
I heard you say that,
but you didn't say his name.
No, yeah, exactly. And like, I was basically just like comparing, like, look at how like two people that used to be together, like, look at their life trajectories could go different ways.
Right.
And I wasn't like directly relating his death to Doja Cat.
Doja Cat haters took what you said and acted like you were saying like cause and effect. When
Like
in reality, you were just saying this happened and then this happened.
Look at the pot calling the kettle black. That's what you do.
No,
honestly,
no jumper clips.
Stay on topic.
No. Thank you to Adam for actually, defending me, at least in the group chat, and just being like, just letting me know that I didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I got so many calls, so many texts. But you would think it was from like people that knew him, and I was like, I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I was kind of sharing the story, sharing my own personal experience.
Right.
And I think people that like didn't realize that we were that close were like getting offended. Right. And I'm like, dude, you weren't there. I was there. I seen this with my own two. This is not like a rumor story that I heard happen. I seen this with my own two eyes.
Right.
So it's like, who are you to tell me how I should speak on something about my homie?
You seen.
You know what I'm saying?
And obviously, like, the deleting of the hard drive, it's impossible for us to say that is what caused the downward spiral or whatever. You just
it was years.
You just like
it was years
said
in
that
between.
those two things happened, and then there's all these people who are so invested in hating on Doja Cat that they just take that and just decide like, oh look, she ruined his life and caused it. Now, to be fair, I haven't really seen like serious news outlets covering this. It was just like Media Takeout takes it and they spin it. Media Takeout said that he killed himself.
No,
which I, as far as I know,
nobody
I've never heard that
confirmed
said
that
before.
ever. And like, so like, I understand if you are someone who was close to him and you see an article like that that's saying all this crazy ass shit, but like, I just don't understand why people don't ever take the time to go watch the actual clip. Right. Go watch the full clip, see what I said first.
It's like 2 minutes long. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about you.
No, but seriously though, it's like I have a text from a girl that I grew up with that was mad cool with him that literally states, I didn't watch the whole clip yet, but what's up with blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, maybe you should go watch the clip first before you even texting me.
Like, texting you probably takes like 20 seconds, but you could watch the whole clip in like 2 minutes. Stop.
And like, it would be unfair. It would be unfair for me to like, I think I even text you guys like, yo, like, come on, like with the clip stuff. But like, nigga, this is our job. Like everything that we record here, I have no control over how it gets cut up or how it gets presented. And then even further than that, we definitely have no control of some fucking random blog spinning it and trying to make it seem like that's what I was saying.
And that's why I felt bad, because you got his mom on Twitter who's clearly still upset about this shit, and she's acting like I'm personally responsible for the way that the blogs are spinning it or the anti-Doja Cat pages are spinning it.
Well, I definitely want to take a second to apologize to his mom and his family if anything was taken out of context of what I said. I was more just trying to, that was like, I won't say we're best friends or anything like that.
The trajectory of it, of how it can happen with a partner.
That was completely like not the case at all. And I was definitely not trying to like cause any spectacle, or I wasn't trying to like, blame Doja Cat for anything. I had no idea his family seen that. And I really do apologize, because now it's just turning into some bullshit that I didn't even.
And I mean, really, like, you were just sitting there just being honest about shit that you saw in real life, and
it wasn't no rumor. It wasn't like somebody told me that this happened. I seen the shit with my own two eyes. I was in the house in K-Town in his
just
apartment.
because it wasn't like documented previously to this, it's like you get treated as if you're just making it up out of thin air, and it's like, I don't know. Shit is just weird. Or even when seeing like the mom was like, I never even met him, so he could not have been friends with my son. It's like, I'm sure your son, like, what percentage of his friends did you meet? And it's not like you guys were friends on the level of hanging out that much and meeting each other's parents.
And you know what? I understand that. I understand, like, maybe to her, like, that is logical, but like in this type of scene, in this type of, especially around that time, I don't think anybody I know from that time I've ever met any of their family or their parents or anything like that.
I hung out with Ash probably like, I don't know, 5 to 10 times.
Yeah.
And realistically, every time was probably after midnight and pretty fucked up. So I didn't meet his mom either.
And like at the end of the day, like, you know, like I'm not necessarily retracting what I said because it wasn't a lie. It wasn't something that I made up. But, you know, I talked to Ash literally a couple days before he passed away.
Right.
He was very close to my manager. Like they spoke a lot, and like, you know, so it's like I'm not like clout chasing off of the situation. Maybe I was speaking a little bit too freely, which is something that, you know, I kind of have a problem with. But at the end of the day, I think, no pun intended, at the end of the day, I think that's what people like about these shows, and like they like to feel connected. They like to hear the realness. And I was just sharing an untold story.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even untold. I told the story plenty of times.
Because we forget about the fact that people just straight up like take shit that we say on here as fact, / we know things that sometimes haven't been said publicly. I did a fucking interview one time where I was talking about this BMX rider from back in the day who killed himself. And I said that he killed himself. Now, I'm not thinking about the fact that it was never reported in the press that he killed himself, and that the family had gone out of their way to keep it on the DL because, you know, it like does a certain thing to your legacy or whatever. Yeah. And so I just casually say it because I'm not thinking about the fact that this is fucking not public knowledge, and then like people going crazy attacking me, acting like I'm fucking lying about him. Yeah. I mean, I just again, like I had no idea. The mom saw it. The mom like felt some type of way. I want to apologize directly to her because, you know, hearing anything about your kid that passed away could be, you know, like it can get you worked up or whatever. And I completely understand where she's coming from, but just know I have no reason to have just made that up and just lied for no reason, you know? So no jumper, realest podcast in the world. We can't help it. Sometimes shit just gets a little too real.
Sometimes it's too real, bro. And like
AD in a tie-dye shirt, shit is real.
It's Cactus Jack, man.
Yeah, man. It just sucks because, like, you know, like I would never be like trying to disrespect, you know, someone that I knew that passed away, or like, you know, I would never come on here and lie about some shit like that. Like, that's so serious, like, you know, especially on a public ass platform like this. Like, people will be able to, well, I guess you can't fact check it, but like still people would like hold me to a certain standard. They would expect me to tell the truth and only the truth. I wouldn't just come on here and lie about something.
I feel you.
You know?
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you. Thank you so much.